Today's verse of the day will come from Romans 1:32, which reads, "Who knowing the righteous order of God, that those practicing such things are worthy of death, not only do them, but also applaud those practicing them." So what is Paul telling us here in the last verse of Romans 1? He's telling us that it's not just doing it that's a problem, right? Committing sin is one thing. Also, it is problematic to encourage others to do sin, right? These individuals in Romans 1:32 are doing what? They're egging these people on. They're encouraging them to do it. So it's just as evil to encourage somebody to promote evil, to perform evil, just as much as it is you doing it. So it's one thing to do it, and it's also another thing to do what? To encourage others to do it. Association, guilt by association is a real thing. And if you encourage people to do evil, you are guilty by associating with them and also encouraging them to do such evil, right? As Jesus tells you, if anyone were to encourage any of the young ones and to lead them astray, it'd be better if you did what? Tie a rope around your neck and sink yourself to the bottom of the ocean than to lead the little ones astray. So leading people down a path of evil is a problem. It is a sin. There is a payment that is going to be due from you by Christ, so long as you what? Die in that. If you die in sin, the wages of sin, as Paul tells you, is what? Is death. And so associating with these people, as it tells you, with whoremongers, right? A whoremonger is an individual that associates with the whore. The only reason why they associate with whores is what? They condone. They may even go as far as to promote the sexual promiscuity of that whore. They love whoredom. They embrace whoredom, which is why they associate themselves with it. So associating with evildoers is something you're not to do. David tells you in the Psalms that he does not associate with those who do evil. So once it's been made clear to you through discernment by God that this individual is an evildoer, you are to stay away from them. Obviously, there are going to be institutions in which you cannot stay away from evildoers, like school, work, but where your attendance is not mandatory, you are to stay away from those who you know are evil. That is what you are to do. And as it tells you, Romans 1:32, those people, what? They exchange the righteous for the unrighteous, and not on top of that, they encourage others to do the same unrighteousness that they perform. So it is imperative that you do what? Lead people through the righteousness of God. You lead them to Christ. You don't lead them to evil. You lead them to Christ, because in Christ is life. John 14:6, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. Life is found in him. He is the breath of life. So you want to lead people to the breath of life, where all things came from. As Paul tells you, 1 Corinthians, he's the firstborn of all creation, meaning everything stemmed from him. Lead people to that, to the source of all life, not the source of death, which is sin.